Alright, peeps, we're going over this ASAP. So, Radbat made a community post making a rant or response on Jaheal. And for those of you that won't understand, I'll have a video up explaining everything. Alright, so let's go over this. Okay, so about the drama we had about me calling a cartoon mom character you've made a MILF. First off, you keep saying I sexualized her when I didn't. All I did was draw a picture of her and call her a MILF. And that last one, Troy's mom has got it going on, was opposed to just to troll you because of how you reacted before. Alright, so let's just stop right there. One, I'm pretty sure the term MILF is used for sexualization. Like, I can just look it up, the definition right now. See, there's one definition. You called her sexually attractive. So by definition, you sexualized her. I was on a side note, I'd like to point this out. It's not really important, it just really helps my point. In the second part, you're basically just advertising yourself saying, "Oh, I'm playing with a 14-year-old boy's emotions just because I can. Whoops." Alright. Secondly, a mom is a MILF. Look up what a MILF is if you don't believe me. This point came back and bit you in the ass. Anyways, I only recently found out you're a minor. And before you say, "Oh, it said it in my about page," I didn't see your about page. And frankly, I've only saw 3 of your vids. So basically, this makes you a retard. You know why? Because sexualizing a 14-year-old character is risky, and you know that. You should have looked deeper into his channel beforehand. You're playing with the devil right now. For real. If you're gonna call somebody's character a MILF, at least make sure the dude isn't a kid. Cause once that 14-year-old boy finds out what that means, you discard him. Okay, where we left off. So yeah, with that in mind, I can understand why you were uncomfortable with what I said. Alright, and when you think once he admits that he was a bit in the wrong, he would stop, right? Terrible guess. I promised I would have never made that post if I knew you were underaged. Seek my last point for more detail. Am I apologizing? Not exactly. Let me just stop you right there. I know. Not exactly, because you still could have handled that post. What? Exactly, because you still could have handled that situation better. Okay. So what I'm hearing here is that you shouldn't apologize just because he didn't handle the situation in a way that I liked it. So since he didn't handle it in a way that I disliked it, I have to handle it in a way that he doesn't like it. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Good Allah, what was that? But anyways, see, this bite, if I'm being honest, this bit you right in the ass again. You're basically saying that you won't apologize despite the fact that after what happened, you knew he was a minor and yet you refused to apologize. I want to see inside your brain for like one day. That'd be pretty pleasant. Maybe not. Could I have handled the drama better too? Maybe. But all I did was make the post. You still technically started the drama. You could have either ignored the post or say something like, "Hey, I'm underage and I don't appreciate you talking But that's exactly what he did. But look where we are. Let's go back to let's go back to Rybat's post. Also, on a side note, I don't have any talk sprites because I need to cover this as soon as possible. Not because I had to, because I felt like I was obligated. Jaheal seems like a chill person, therefore, I feel like I should be defending him in this situation. I probably wouldn't feel the same about Zane anymore. Considering Blue Seven's video is, kind of convinced me that Zane is a bit of a cuckoo. Alright, here we go. Everything from here has been covered in this post. So, therefore, we can hold on to that. So, here's where he's talking about. I'm still angry about the MILF thing. Plus, I'm the creator of Galaxy Rivals. I should know how to feel when people do this type of stuff to a show I've been creating for an entire year to release to my channel. Yeah, and I remember that. Cause it was still in development where you were talking about stool mouth. Stool mouth. You've always been this way. And I'm so disgusted by your statements. And the things you did to my friends. Don't act like you're the victim and not advances on your channel, blah blah blah, yeah. Blah blah blah, put him in the mouth. Alright, also I forgot to mention the rest of that stuff doesn't really stick with my point. I'm just going over this. He says that he is angry about it. And since therefore, he's the creator of Galaxy Rivals, right? Therefore, of course, he's gonna be a bit, pissed at the fact that you sexualized a 14-year-old boy's character. Woohoo! You're the good person, right, Matt? The next point. And I've kind of found of Weddy, which is petty, and how whenever I comment, you either ignore it or just straight up delete it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So what you're basically saying is, hey, this man is real petty because he didn't want me back on his channel. Dude, the agony. The agony. He doesn't want me on his channel after I sexualize his character. This man is so terrible. He's the petty one, even though I tried to reinforce the drama, despite claiming that I haven't started it. Ho, 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 ho. I don't even do that to Blue's comments. Only time when I deleted comics if they said something else. Actually harm it like I started this video. Okay, there's two things I want to cover, one being off topic. So since I want to knock this out, I'm gonna cover the important one first. So basically what you're saying is, actually no, I need a second to rethink. I need to recap. So basically what you're saying is, so you're basically comparing what you would do to what he would do. Or what he did. So you're basically saying, oh, it's wrong, and I have proof because I wouldn't do it. I'll tell you, let me give you an analogy. If a white man commits a hate crime on a black man, would a black man be arrested of committing a hate crime to a black man because he's racist? Most of you probably don't see where I'm going with this, so therefore I'm gonna go to the second point. Why do you have one of my more favorite points? You yourself has pointed out that your channel isn't family friendly. I pointed this out. I don't know if you have. I have to do a recap, but I pointed this out, and you hearted my comment saying so. So that's basically you giving approval. You saying, yeah, Too Fast for You Guess is right. I am not family friendly. But that's probably I bet the only reason you liked it is because I was defending you from commenters, which I still do that with a lot of people. Also, it is just me. Is it just me, or is it a really weird coincidence how you not only redesigned her work, but revealed her name after that whole beep thing? Listen, there's a good chance that it didn't mean anything. Unlike you, Jaheal's not a fragile man. I just sits on the covers with a coffee mug, crying, looking at the computer, saying, "God, man, destroyed my channel. Ugh. He destroyed me, everything about me. Even though he only has 100 more subs than I do, and I have a better fan base. He's so bad." And let me just say why I think your Galaxy Rival Kyla is kind of mediocre. I'm confident it will be a great series. See, there's that whole thing that most people do, and I hate it. I hate it. So you stop your entire rant to compliment this guy's show, despite the fact that you get a little horny off of it. Yeah, I really hate when people do that. If I'm being completely honest, and it's pretty unhealthy during an argument. It knocks out all that efficiency. Will it be as good as something like Ed's World Heck of a Boss? Probably not. But I can always admire. Let me just show you guys how much of a segment this takes up. Alright, there's that. So just have one question to ask. Just one. What are your standards for respect? Because you said you lost my respect because I'm sick. So you were fine with my drama, but with you cross the line when I called you very aggressive? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. You know, even though I have even though I lost 90% of the respect that I originally had for you, there's still that 10%. A lot of that was lost because, sexualized Jack in your Vor comic, which Vor is disgusting. But, if I'm being honest, yeah, you have lost my respect. That floating 10% floating in the back of my head saying, yeah, well, Ratbat has a little bit left. It's been knocked down to 5. So yeah, don't expect me in your comments again. Unless it's something important. And yeah. Well, there's that. I'm not saying Blue was in the right in that drama. I mean, he pretty much was. I shouldn't have to explain this. If you watch Blue 798 like I do, you should understand. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This was it was a 13-minute long video.